and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. Today's starting pitcher, Tyler McGill.
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
Luis Ariz stands in.
Leading off the afternoon for Miami, the second baseman, Luis Ariz.
Here comes a pitch. And that is in for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. Line to left. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. The throw in, and he's into second with nobody out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Gene Segura at the plate here. First pitch just misses. And he deals. And that's in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Righty delivers. That's in there. That is strike 2.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Base hit center field. Ariz around third. Nimmo fires it to the plate. In comes the first run of the game as the Marlins take the lead.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a 1-1. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Segura rounds second on his way to third. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. It's 2-0.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1. Runner at second, nobody out. Next offering misses, and 1-1. That's a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Gurriel. That one's in there, 0-1. And the right-hander deals. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Yuli Gurriel bops one out of here. His second of the year. It's 4-0.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Base is empty, one away, and now the right fielder, Avisail Garcia. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
The 1-0. Now 1-1.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Looked like it was a little bit up. And that's a strike.
Okay.
And there's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
One down. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. And that's in there for strike 1. That clips the corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Next offering is down low. And the count is 1-2. The 1-1 is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a ball evens the count. Two down. Swing and he breaks his bat. Tosses to first, 2 out. And time now for the Marlins lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. That is the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Marlins 4 and the Mets coming to bat. Back here at Citi Field. And on the mound now, Trevor Rogers. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. He'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
And he lays down a bunt. And it goes just foul. The pitch. Bounced up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. 1 up, 1 down. Here's a Mets lineup now. Saying they got their work cut out for them, down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants guys to put together quality at bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least you have some momentum to carry into the next one.
The 0-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 away now.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs.
Ball, that's out.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
The wind of the pitch. A little bit low. The 3-1. There's the strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
The wind to kick the pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Can't get there. Base hit. Arise. Relay to second. He's in there.
As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Big time power. And the first offering is not close.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up. Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
The 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. And a pitch. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and that's the 3rd out.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for Miami, Joey Wendell.
Joey Wendell.
The right-hander back to work. And there's the strike. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. Doubled leading off the ball game, then came around to score the first run of the game. And that one almost got him. And now 2-0.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
One down, base is empty. There's a strike. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch. Struck him out looking. Two outs, base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Gene Segura. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First offering, and it just misses. And that's in for a strike. The pitch. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Popped up. McNeil drifts towards it. Puts the squeeze on it. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They lead 4-0. And welcome back. And now here's the veteran DH, Eduardo Escobar. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Rogers, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent, as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
And a pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Snap throw.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Francisco Lindor now at the plate as he swings through strike one. A switch hitter batting right. The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Chisholm settles under it. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
That is seven. The catcher.
So up next, Francisco Alvarez. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside. Kicks and deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Mets go down quickly. They trail it here 4-0. Welcome back. New inning getting started. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jazz Chisholm Jr. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And here it comes. That one's in there. And that's strike one.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
0-2 now. He goes down looking.
Wow, short work to send it packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Soler batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 10, Yulieski.
Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. He's already homered in this game. Gurriel getting to start at first, hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. In there, and it's 0-1. That's in there.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Oh, 0-2 now. Good eye right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the 2-2. And that misses off the outside edge. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Everything came together for him. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Avisail Garcia up to the plate. He reached on a walk his first time. In there for strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. That's in there. That's strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
At the belt and fires. The other way. And that's a fair ball. Gurriel coming home. He'll score, and the lead is up to 5.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for these guys. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The left-hander on now, Joey Lucchesi.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. That hits the dirt. 1-0. And the pitch. And it's 1-1. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Two now. Stays alive. The pitch. That's outside. Full count, 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
The batter, the catcher,
Jacob Stallings now 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
2 on 2 outs. Gets him to chase after that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Marlins 5 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, now it's the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham. Rogers back to work. Into center. Chisholm has a beat on it. And there's 1 away.
Batting ninth, the third baseman,
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. And ball 1. And it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Kicks and fires. And a count 1-2. Next pitch is popped up. Gurriel handles the chance.
now batting, the right fielder,
Starling Marte up to hit. Grounded out his first time up. And that's in there for strike 1.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
The next offering misses. And the count even 1-1. The pitch.
That's a ball. 2-1.
This one in the air right field. Garcia should have this one. And that is that. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Start of the 4th, and now Joey Wendell.
the shortstop, Joey Wendell.
The wind of the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these Marlins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Luis Arias. First pitch just misses. Next offering is in for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. Strike 2. Line drive, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Segura in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball, could be 2. Over to second for 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. Marlins 5 and the Mets nothing. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman.
Here comes a pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that one is in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
On the ground. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And takes low for ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
Throwing the ball really well today. That 2-seam fastball's got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Hot shot to third. Slings it across. Play made. That ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. It's 5-0. Back here at the ballpark, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And he deals. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The wind to kick the pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. Gone. He leaves the yard to right, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. And now the lefty. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Marte makes the grab, one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now it's Yuli Gurriel. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Out to center. Nimmo has it sized up. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Avisail Garcia getting ready to hit. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike. That's ripped. Base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now it's going to be Ryan De La Cruz. In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. Late swing, fouled off. Oh, and 2 now. Just missed. Good eye right there.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And a pitch. Down the line towards the corner. It falls in, and that's a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Jacob.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Jacob Stallings. First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. On the ground to short. Lindor. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Joey Wendell. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. And there's the strike. De La Cruz at second. Stallings on at first with 2 down. Out to short. Lindor. They take the force out. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. An error, but 2 are left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 7 and the Mets nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Eduardo Escobar. And a pitch.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Ball to strike. That one lifted to left. De La Cruz under it. And there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Out towards left center. Chisholm gets under it and makes the grab. And there are 2 down.
The catcher, number 4.
Francisco Alvarez digs in now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's down and away. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. In the dirt. Sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Top 6. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
Arias, 25 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. There's the strike. And there's a ball. The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. There's a strike. On the ground to first, and it finds its way through for a hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
So man aboard. Now here is Gene Segura. That catches the outside corner, and that is strike one.
One's the count.
And a strike in there.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Liner, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The center fielder.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ball one.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball one. And here it comes.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Left field. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jorge Soler. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Arise over at second. Segura at first. One gone. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. At the belt and fires. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Runners at first and second with one gone. The 1-1 is fouled off.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Kicks and fires. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One and two now. And now 2-2. The 2-2. Rolled over to third. The throw to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Marlins 7 and the Mets nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Tommy Pham.
The left fielder, Tommy.
Rogers back to work. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he won around. Ruled a swing. That one the other way. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman.
Down the third baseman, Brett Beatty. He popped out his first time.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And it's 1-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. The wind of the pitch. And another ball.
Ball 2.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ground ball up the middle. Wendell on the run, throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Here's Starling Marte. On a line, base hit.
The batter, number 1.
Dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
2 outs, runner at first. Jeff McNeil stands in. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
The 1-0. Foul ball. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. Mets leave one, not going their way. It's 7-0. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, David Peterson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And at the plate for Miami, Yuli Gurriel. And he deals. Right through there for a strike. Action in the Mets bullpen. John Curtis up and loosening in the pen. Leone warming up as well. That one ripped. And there's one down.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Avisail Garcia, the next up for the Marlins.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
That's in for a strike.
0-1.
The pitch. Line drive. Marte makes the grab for the second out.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he pumps it a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. That's to third. Baden gathers and throws to first. Third out. And the Marlins down quietly, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Back here at Citi Field, leading off Brandon Nimmo.
The center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
The pitch. That clips the corner.
We always say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at bat.
0-1. And that one missing low. So now 1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch just misses. 2-2. This one lifted in the air, left field. Brings it in. One down.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Ball one there. The wide to kick the pitch. Going to count 1-2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit.
Eduardo Escobar.
In the air to left center. Chisholm under this one. Brings it in for the third out. Mets go down quickly. They continue to trail 7-0. We're at the top of the 8th, and now for the Marlins, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings.
And a pitch. Good eye right there.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And now the lefty. And there's the strike. Next offering misses down and away. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. Ball 3. There's the strike. And down on strikes. Snap throw.
Frustrating end to the at bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Joey Wendell, the next up for the Marlins. That one's in there, 0-1. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The 0-2. That's inside. Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. Left-hand hitter waits. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Pham makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
The batter number 3. Second base.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Luis Arias, the next to hit. Going 1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And 1-2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch is popped up, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Bottom of the inning, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here comes a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1. Rogers still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Kicks and deals. Going to count 1-2. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Now the catcher up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Swinging a foul straight back. Oh, 1 down. And that's outside. There's a strike. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Just missed the inside corner, and it's 3-2. Alvarez started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. And now Tommy Pham. In there for strike 1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Ball.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, it's the Marlins 7 and the Mets nothing. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, John Curtis.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So digging in, Gene Segura. And a pitch. That one missed. Curtis, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle, Lindor fires over to first. Segura out in the play.
The center fielder, number 2, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next up for the Marlins. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Steven Nogasek getting loose out there. Next offering misses. Now 2-0. Right-handed reliever. There's a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
There's a strike. Now all even up. Good eye right there. And the righty deals. On the ground, out to short. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back, designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jorge Soler. First offering misses the mark. And there's a ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Up the middle. Toss to Alonso. Out number 3. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Number 62 will take over here, on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
And here it comes. Beatty, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. next offering upstairs. Righty to the plate. There's a swing and a miss.
Good 2-0 changeup right there. I mean, as a hitter, you have it in the back of your mind, but you have to sit fastball. And based on the swing, you got to think that's what he saw to the hand.
This one in the air, center field. Chisholm makes the grab. One up, one down.
The right fielder, number 6.
So the lineup flips over. And stepping in for New York, Starling Marte. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner on at first with one gone. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. The double play ends it right here.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for these guys today.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mets, no runs. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Let's recap how Saturday's games played out. Looking first at the NL East, the Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they manhandled the Mets 7-0. The Braves totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 4-2. The Cincinnati Reds put up 16 hits on the day as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 4-1. The Rockies put up 16 hits on the day as they bested the visiting Nats 8-6. The Rangers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 7-4. The Cardinals amassed 14 hits in the game as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 9-5. The Chicago White Sox combined to allow only 4 hits as they plundered the Pirates 13-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers put up 16 hits on the day as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 11-3. The Royals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-1. The Rays held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Yankees picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-4. The Cleveland Guardians combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-0. The Tigers beat the visiting Red Sox 6-5. The Houston Astros amassed 14 hits in the game as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-4. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 1-0. And that's the show for today. Once again, have a very happy Easter, everyone.